All right, fam. Thank you for tuning in to another segment of Random Rye. Today I got something special for you. I got the newest Shenron. Yes, the Ichiban Kuji Ultimate Variations Shenron Last Prize. This prize is actually, man, currently it's probably one of the most sought out Ichiban Kuji Last Prizes. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory because it's the current last prize. But in the past, there have been others, but I haven't really seen a hype like this, since some of the older Ichiban Kujis. So I decided I was gonna do a review today. I've had this thing for a pretty long time. I've actually had a couple of them, and I was able to get rid of a few of them and make somebody else happy with being able to have a prize like this. So today we're gonna unbox this. I was actually inspired by a video that was posted by let's see, none other than John Ryan from John Ryan's Corner. He did a review on it that I saw, I believe it was yesterday. I saw it and it was a pretty good review. So I figured I'd do one myself. I haven't done a review on a last prize yet. Well, I think actually the only last prize that I've done is the Broly. The Broly last prize, the one with the shiny skirt. So, without further ado, I'm gonna get in here and we're gonna start unboxing this thing. So, first of all, this thing is huge. It's a big box. I've mailed a couple of these things out, and the only box that I could really find that fit it well was the box that it came in the stores. So I found that I could just use that, kind of cover up the wording on the sides. But the only thing that was bad about it is I didn't have enough room to put any extras that I usually put in the mail when I send somebody a figure. But I don't know, maybe if they if I end up sending them something else, I'll throw a little extra in the other boxes, since the boxes won't be so big. But this thing is huge. Anyways, so here's the front of the box. Really nice art on the front, and the picture is big, but I mean it's more accurate on the back for the size. And I'll put another figure up here in a second when I get this thing out of the box, just to show you how tall this thing really is. It's big. Here's another picture on the side. Get a look at that. And then on the opposite side, it's got some instructions on how to put it together. It's like you put the whiskers together, and then it's got the hooks for the little segments of the tail or the body. So I'm gonna open this thing up. Let me get a knife. You guys gotta excuse me if my video is not too fancy. I basically just started this channel, and I actually started collecting Dragon Ball figures not too long ago. A couple of my buddies got me into it. They've been trying to get me into it for a while, and I promised them when I moved to the Tokyo area I would. And here I am, now I'm hooked. And I feel like when I was a kid all over again. So let me close this so I don't stab myself. Alright, so if you guys watched my Broly video, it's kind of the packaging is basically the same. It's a slide out, and it doesn't look like there's too many pieces to put together, which is great. So just cut the tape here. And even though I know I probably will never sell this guy, I'm still always so careful when I'm opening these figures up. I don't know, just for the sake of not destroying the containers, the boxes or the plastics or whatnot. I feel like it's like when you open up your Christmas presents. My dad used to always yell at me to just rip it open, and I had kind of a complex about opening things nicely, so bear with me. I'm gonna take forever. A couple snaps on the side. There we go. Whiskers out. Oh jeez. Oh man, his spines are kind of sharp. We'll get this out of the way. Nothing else in there. Oh jeez. All right. Man, it makes me happy. So, you know, it's been a long time since, you know, I felt this way about toys or figures, because this thing is, wow, it's man, it's I don't really know what to say. It looks better than the box. So you can see it's got the clouds here that he's sitting on, and then you got a stand. You got like a little prong that you can prop up the back of him with, because if you can see, it's kind of like, it's a little heavier on this side. Man, this guy is heavy. I mailed one out, actually I mailed one out today to Sammy J. What's up, Sammy? And I think it was barely, it might have been about 7 pounds. I think the receipt said 7 pounds. But yeah, that's got some weight to him. Let's open the rest of this up. I hope you guys are having a good week so far. For us here, it's not Monday anymore, so that's always a good thing. Mondays are terrible. But I mean, we got some news that our restrictions got altered a little bit. They got changed a little bit for the better. So it allows us to travel a little more, except certain areas, specifically areas where I really want to go because they're pretty good hunting grounds for Dragon Ball and anime, but the COVID over there is still pretty bad apparently, so I think it's better anyways to err on the side of caution. I'm gonna go ahead and put this piece in there like that, and then it slides up under him. Perfect. And then, so for the whiskers, so what's good about these figures is they're usually pretty accurate with the cutouts and how the whiskers look. So I believe, yeah, that one's more half round, so let's put this one in here. Bam. And then this one goes like that. Oh jeez. And turn them around here. Let me close this. Alright. I hope the lighting isn't too bright for the viewers. If it is, just, man, leave me some comments at the bottom and let me know. I'd like to adjust these videos as much as possible for the viewers. I mean, it's for you guys, really, not for me. And then hopefully I can make them better for you guys. So I'll move on with the review. And man, this thing is cool. So as far as the size of it, man, this thing here. Let me get a tape measure. I don't remember what the description said, but I think it was like 30 centimeters or something like that. But oh, let me look at this. So from the table to the top of his antler, man, guys, take a look. It's almost 14 inches. Yeah, that's a large statue. And I didn't mention, you know, the going rate for this thing right now is, honestly, I've seen anywhere from 250 to well over 300. eBay, I believe, was the cheapest that I saw, and it was 250. And the other ones they're well over 300. So man, if you can get lucky enough to score one of these things, maybe from a buddy that lives in Japan, or win one from one of these Facebook pages, that would be awesome. I would absolutely recommend it. So here, you know what, I'll do you one better, and let's get this guy. So most of you should know how big this guy is, so we'll put him up next to him, and there you go. So there you go for size comparison. The Golden Ozaru is by far one of the largest laugh prizes there is, and this is a lot of people's favorites. And you know, Ton brought this up, my par Ton, he brought this up, that this is, I believe this is the only last prize that they made an overseas release for. So you can actually get this on sites like Big Bad Toy Store for like 80 bucks, plus shipping. But you know, for most collectors that really are particular for with what they're looking for, you know, they want to get one like these, which is they want to get the Japan versions. And you know, enough about these, but I'll do a review about this guy later. So let's go back. All right. Okay. So back to the Shenron. The size, solid. Now, the paint. The paint's not bad. There's a little bit of shading and detail where the yellow and the green it merges, but I think they could have possibly done a little bit better with the shading. The green parts, for the most part, are kind of solid colored, except for, you know, just barely a little bit around the top. Gets a little bit darker. But they definitely could have done a little bit better with the paint. But I mean, I'd still give it for the paint, I'd still give it a 7.5 out of 10. Size is definitely a 10. An 11, if that makes sense. The clouds, I mean, not bad. Grayish. The clouds are a good size too. But you can kind of see, and you know, John Ryan mentioned this too, but you can see kind of where the pieces kind of separate a little bit over here, and you can clearly tell because the color actually is kind of missing in certain spots, but it's not terribly noticeable. But if, you know, for the sake of doing a review, that's definitely something to point out. There's one right here in the top. And his face is good. Always like the red eyes. And his pose. His pose is good. So, there's actually quite a few Shenron figures, but honestly, there aren't too many that depict, I guess you would say, the standard look of Shenron. When you look at the old Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball episodes, when Shenron came out, he's long, and he's gigantic, and his poses are very similar to this one. So I really like it. I think, you know what, and I've honestly never even noticed that Shenron has 4 arms. He has 4 arms, guys, in case you didn't know either. But yeah, he's got 4. So the pose is great. His antlers aren't ridiculously huge. Let's see. Look at the bottom. You got kind of like a, I don't know if you see that. The bottom's got like a waffle base. But you know, other than that, there's not really much else to say. There he is. I'll hold him a little bit closer so that you guys can see his face. Man, this guy's cool. I'm really glad that I was able to save one for myself. So now I get to actually make an area with a Shenron collection, because I think this guy is the largest Shenron out of the collection. I'm still unable to locate a Shenron bowl. I really want one. I want to find one in a box, local, instead of trying to buy them online, because I feel like it's kind of easy that way. But I like to hunt. I know a lot of you guys, I've talked to you before, you like to hunt for the figures. It just makes everything a lot more fun and exciting. And I agree, especially for the collections that are a lot larger, like the Neo capsules and things like that. And I believe a couple of you messaged me about the Neo capsules too, and the imagination figures, mega house type stuff. Man, we have a lot of that out here, and they all range in different prices. So we see some stuff that we really like, but man, it's like way overpriced. Typically pass on it because you can find it somewhere else for a lower price. But yeah, I'm blabbing about other stuff. So that's your Shenron review. If you guys have any additional questions about them that I didn't really answer, put them down at the bottom, and I'll get to you as soon as I can. The rest of the line, the Ultimate Variations line, I have as well. I haven't opened any of them yet at all. This is actually the first one that I opened. I wanted to make it a point to open this one first. But I'll do a separate video on that, and I'll put them all together. So no, a couple people were asking for that as well. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for bearing with me. I haven't made very many videos, but I definitely would appreciate a little bit of criticism. Constructive, please. So if you guys like the video, hit like and subscribe, and then maybe tell me what else you guys would like to see in the future. I got quite a few things here that we could talk about, and I got a lot of stuff over here. Let's see. That I could unbox as well. So just let me know if you see anything. And man, we'll pull it open. We'll do a whole review. No big deal. So there it is. That's the review for the Shenron. Again, let me know what you guys think, and thanks for watching. I will catch you guys later.